What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Cross Up Clan Wars. Got the pulses for you today. We had a lot of fun with this on stream, and I actually decided to just continue the session, doing even more recordings with them because they just feel good. And also, I have a compilation for you today of probably the most misses I have delivered in a very, 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 very long time. There was some times where I made some sick snipes with these today, and then there were times where I missed literally everything that I was trying to hit. So this nice mix of some good shots, some very bad shots. Nevertheless, we got the first match here versus B-Hole, and they were running a dog, a Helios, and 2 snipers. I honestly don't, I think it was cannons and a scorpion, possibly. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that what we did. The first match here, the dog and the Helios decided to go super hard on us, so we actually just pushed them to get some damage on them. There we go. The cannons got the high ground on Cap now. So we're still just rotating around them, trying to hold our ground over here. The dog attacked all of a sudden, didn't really get anything done, so he's actually a very easy kill for us there. So I can just turn my focus to the other guys, which is super nice. Deal some damage to them, and at this point we have the dog down. We're +1. The original idea was just to go to Cap, but since Cap wasn't really necessary anymore since we had the kill, we just wanted to gain that high ground on them and actually push them like that. So getting some nice hits in on them, and this is where the pulses get so brilliant, when you can get some range on them and actually just, you know, get that bonus stacked for that 100 meters and just shred people down with the massive explosion radius. Unless, of course, you decide to just miss every freaking single shot you take. Look at this. Yep, miss, and a miss. Yep, another miss. Yes. Yep, another miss. There we go. One more. Just bring it. One more. Yep, nice shots. Even managed to just lose a gun there because why not? That was such a great play. I think I was getting a bit too fancy with it for some reason, but we got. Like we got the hit in on him at the end, and then yeah, of course, just, you know, another quick little miss. It's what it is. A win in the first round, I'll take it any day. I don't care. So moving on to the second round, and they actually decided to push us this round, which was a rather interesting tactic considering their setup with 2 spiders. But they were just hunting us down, so we were ready for them. We were just waiting for them to come close to us. And as you can see, me and Martin climbing high because that would keep us a bit safer from the dog. Me just missing a ton of shots again. Now my gun depression is messing with me here, so I can't really hit him. But it doesn't matter because I wouldn't hit him anyways. We drop down as the dog is actually cloaked. And finally, I also land some damage, so that's nice. The dog went for me, then he turned around. So yeah, I honestly don't know why he did that, but he did. So he becomes a pretty easy kill. Bam, there we go. He's down. Boom. Easy peasy. Get some damage in on the Helios before he wrecks us. He gains the high ground there, which is, it's okay for the situation as it is right now because he's not that big of a threat. And I have the gun levitation. What's it called? The angle. I don't honestly do not know. To hit him, and it got a really good hit underneath him there. So that, I think that crippled him somewhat. So I actually go to retake the high ground as they start pushing back a little bit just to shoot down at them, and that seemed to work okay. Again, you know, take it with a grain of salt because my aim and stuff. And then just a nice little barrel roll there down at the beginning and missing some more shots. This was actually like, I never think I've missed this much before, but drop a like down below for that, you know. 1 million likes for the amount of misses that I just made. We need it. Down below, hit it now. And while we do that, moving on to the second game. So scroll back up and focus on the game. This time facing Scorpions, dual Helios, dual Aegis, a melee and a pulsar hover. So an interesting setup, and these guys actually gave us a lot of trouble in this game, but it was such a nice game, so I just had to bring it into this video. Trust me, it's a really good game, guys. Again, Old Town, there's room for so much rotation when you're playing hovers. Get a really nice first hit there on the what's it called, Helios hover. So managed to deal a fair amount of damage to him, and from here on we're just positioning right now. As you can see, we spread out pretty much, but we have the hovers that can rotate easily, so we might as well just go for it. And some epic flying here, epic flying indeed. Trying to look out for that Helios hover wherever he can be. He shows up down here, so he outpositioned from our cannons very well, and that actually cost us a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble in this first round. You gotta stay close to those cannons when they play like this, because those cannons is our lifeline when it comes to beating that Helios, and you will see that later on in this game why it is so important. But yeah, this not a very first good round. The melee got a lucky punch on Isabella as well, so we gotta take that into the equation as well. Still trying to put up a fight, because why not, and actually get some decently fair hits in on the Scorpion. He does get Martin's generator though, but it's what it is. And at this point, I actually just try to stick my guns into his shield and then, you know, just pop him from the inside, but didn't really work out. But a warrior never gives up, so I'ma just fight it here till the end until I die. But moving on to the second round though, things were a little bit more in our favor because we did what we were supposed to this time, and I'ma try to explain to you what we did, so that if you guys face the most annoying combination of two Aegis to Helios yourself, maybe you can bring something. And like the ideal situation, which this really isn't, it would be to cannons just to hammer down the Aegis, and then we can kill him. But in this situation now, focus was actually the dog for a few seconds, and as you can see, that actually made the Helios overstay a lot, because he wasn't taking any damage, so he was thinking, oh, I'm safe. But look at that, he stayed for way too long, his shields were down, and bam, he takes a beating and he's degunned, which is super nice. So as soon as he's down, the rest of the guys aren't that big of a threat, because spiders versus hovers in a situation like this, the team with the spiders will always win, because they're so freaking durable compared to hovers. So we're basically just bringing the enemy down here, and bam, there we go. Finished the second round, and now it's exciting because it's the best of 3. So the fun round is also the winner takes it all. And luckily for us, we get a really good start here once again. I see the melee just pushing in. I don't know, like, this is, in my opinion, the wrong way to play melee. You should never be the first one in. You should let your allies distract and then get in there afterwards. But he doesn't. Luckily, I get off all of his lances with that one shot, and from here on we can just kill the matey. He gets me sort of in an iron grip here, but I managed to get out of it, and we literally just shred him to pieces. And from here on, the Helios Hub is actually just pushing up here. I get a nice shot in on him because the cannons did what they were supposed to do and just take down those shields. He's still alive, but he's very crippled, so I call for the team to come over here and just bring down that Helios with all the force in the world that we have. And we do that. Bam, you see that the shield goes down, and we can de-gun him again. So it really isn't that hard if you just have some nice burst damage to just bring down that shield. But in my opinion, it's still the most annoying mechanic that we have in the game. I don't know if the devs want to call it a feature or whatever, but it's something that still, in my opinion, it shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be in the game. So it's what it is. What do you guys think? Is it that big of a problem, or am I just being a drama queen? Let me know down below what you think. In the final game though, we're playing Bite this time, bringing some interesting setups. A Fortune Porcupine Hover again, the dual Aegis, dual Helios. So pretty much just the same tactic for us this time.
What campaign
And we didn't really want to like stress anything versus a setup like this, because they do have some long range, but not a lot. So we were just trying to keep them at bay here for as long as possible, and just land some nice damage onto them until they actually decide to get close to us. Because we have a lot of long range, and if they start pushing, we also have that Helios Hover to just defend us immediately. But we're mostly just starting out the game with landing a lot of nice long range hits and getting in some sweet damage to give us a nice advantage. But then on the left side, decide to move down there a little bit more, or should I say mid rather, just to try to reposition and get a flank going. I couldn't really though, because they were too spread out for me to actually get a flank. I like to just cloak up and really take a big reposition, but as I said, that wasn't really possible here, so fell back to my old position, just took some shots, and now a guy cloaked down there on left, and I actually think it's the Helios who cloaked. Which is just totally wasn't. But nevertheless, still just keeping the position. The Fortunes is a bit of a problem. The Helios pushing, so we're pushing the Helios. That's the way we always want to go. Trying to fight him and get his shields down. And there we go. One shield down, the other one waiting for that one. And that's literally my best bet, is just to wait for it to go down if you're the only one. Just to make sure that you can actually get some damage in there. Their cannon got a really good hit on me, which was a bit of a bummer. But it's what it is. Luckily though, we still get the Helios down nice and easy, so he's handled. Just ending him, because why not? we gotta let them know that we mean it. We mean it. We don't want to see it. But at this point, we have a pretty good upper hand on the enemy. We're doing very good, and we even get them Kapkan and Cap there, as you can see. So we're just turning our focus to him, getting him down, boom, and then there is only one guy left. So we're chasing him down. He went into their spawn, so we're just chasing him to get the kill. I get Kapkan, and literally the Kapkans, they should have a breaking point, a bit like the Skinner does, because look at that. It literally just flips me rather than just throwing me off. The line just cannot break for some reason. And I don't know why they made it like that, but it is what it is. We never... We still won, so who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. On to the last round, though. On to the last round of today's video. And this round is, spoiler alert, also a very good win. Yeah, we tried to do something of the same as we did before. Just rotate a lot on them, spread out a bit, get the Helios to go close to us, so that we can just focus our fire towards him. And then once that is done, we can simply just kill him. And it worked out well for us. And I actually had a lot of fun on the pulses today. Also, the live stream was really good. You can go to Twitch and rewatch the entire live stream if you want to. There's a link to my Twitch down in the description, so if you feel like it, go over there and give it a look. If not, stay here, watch this video from the beginning to the very end, and then you can always go watch some of my other videos, right? The Helios showing up here on mid, using both of his shields, so I was thinking might as well just push into him, see if we can get some damage onto him. He was being a bit annoying with that cover, but we still got some pretty good damage in on him, and as you can see, ended up landing a very nice hit on him. I can't remember if I took it off any guns, but we did surely get a very good hit on him, because we just put some pressure on him so he doesn't really get to use those shields as he would like to. And that's, again, that's just the best way. Pressure, pressure, pressure when it comes to a Helios Hover. Pressure and burst damage, and then you should be pretty good. And as you saw there, like, I was pushing around to get that the guy with the Fortunes and the Porcupine, and as I come around the gap, it's just like Kansaskin gets a really good hit on him, and then it's just the cabin just sliding out there. It looks so freaking amazing. Like, you don't really expect that to see that, but he landed a nice hit, and then he was put down. So we had a good run. And this match is quickly coming to an end, because you can see two guys left. This guy's burning. That guy up there is gonna die. Guys, thank you so much for showing up to yet another video. 2,600 followers. We just need 400 more, and then we're actually gonna hit 3K, which is super amazing. So I just want to say once again, thank you so much for the support, and until next time, have an awesome day. Bye.